when I was just starting off as a CEO, quite frankly, I did not know very much about either business or the financial world. I think that if I had really known how much I didn't know, I wouldn't have had the guts to build a company. And I also didn't know anything about mergers and acquisitions. And when Microsoft actually acquired our company, and I had to negotiate with Microsoft on my own, I really didn't know very much about finance. My background was in Shakespeare, as people are surprised to find out. And so I really needed help, and I needed a group of advisors around me to help me navigate through raising financing, for instance. And there is an art, and I made a number of huge mistakes in the early days of hiring a management team that was going to take us from the starting point all the way through to a successful exit. What else did I didn't know really how to select a board of directors, and I didn't know how to do a real pitch. And so all of those things turned out to be really great skills, and I think that they are very much learnable. They're not mysterious. I mean, for me, I had to find out about it as I said, on the front lines, and it'd be so great if there'd be a resource for young women and men too, to be able to turn to get tips and to get actually the stories of people who had both wonderful and terrible experiences, because you can learn from other people's experiences as well. Like, for instance, I can remember one of my first pitches when we were trying to raise our first round of financing, and we got an introduction to this very impressive venture capitalist in Silicon Valley. And my very first pitch, the technology didn't work, and I was I was under the table trying to plug things in, and finally the only way I could do it was to have the computer kind of beside me, and I think I was down almost on my knees doing this pitch, and I knew the body language was all wrong, and I was really awkward, and I could see their faces, they're rolling their eyes, thinking, who is this silly young woman who thinks that we're going to give her any time. We were rushed out of there quite quickly. But anyhow, one of the lessons is never ever do a pitch to a venture capitalist on your knees.